Welcome back to the channel, thank you for tuning in. And I have got a USA made knife to show you today. It's an iconic USA made knife, a legendary knife, and it is the Buck 110. Comes in this black leather sheath with embossed Buck on there, and you've got a brass buckle with the popper on it with Buck written on there. Very well made, very well stitched, lovely belt loop. I bought this on my belt. It works well, it's good, it does what it's supposed to do. They're made in Mexico, these leather sheaths. One thing I do know about the old Mexicans is they do know what their way around a bit of leather. They're very good with leather. Both my boys box, I used to box, and I'm a level 2 boxing coach, and some of the best boxing gloves in the world are made in Mexico. It's a fact. They know their way around a bit of leather, the old Mexicans, so it's a very well made sheath. And this is the knife, that big Buck 110. You can see you've got them ebony wood scales. There's probably hundreds of videos on this knife on YouTube, but I just wanted to do one anyway. Just my little view on it. And you've got these nice ebony wood scales. They feel really hard, these scales, so I'm assuming they're some sort of stabilised. And then you've got these 3 brass pins and 1 stainless pin. I think it's stainless or nickel silver, I'm pretty sure it's stainless. And they're all like machine spun, so they do sit proud. And that's how they're supposed to be, and I quite like it. It's all right. You've got these big brass bolsters each end, and you've got the bolsters are integral to the liners, so it's all one frame. And they've been making them like this for, well, to my knowledge, the man that owned Buck, the man that created Buck, I can't remember his name, he wanted something more pocketable for a hunting knife. And instead of carrying a fixed blade, he wanted something to fit in the pocket. So he made the first lockback hunting knife. But to my knowledge, anybody that's done a bit of hunting and knows, anybody that's dressed an animal and skinned an animal knows that a folding knife ain't really ideal for that. It's not. You are better off with a fixed blade. You are. I know it's a bit more of a pain in the arse to carry, but you are better off with a fixed blade than a folding knife, because you don't want to get all the flesh down in that. The knife will start stinking and it will go. Don't get me wrong. This knife here is more than capable of skinning a deer. It's more than capable. You could do it easy. But yeah, so get back to it. You've got them integral liners and the bolsters all in one, and then you've got the lock bar on the bottom. And then you've got that lovely clip blade with that hollow grind, and this is just a 420 stainless with that nail nick. And then you've got that Buck 110 USA with the zigzag line. Not really sure on the date on these, how to date them, but I'm assuming this one was made in 2025. Yeah, it's a heavy knife, it's a big knife. The blade on this, you have got 3 3/4 with the tang and a cutting edge of just over 3 1/4. So it's nowhere near UK legal anyway because of the lock back and everything like that, but it's a good, I don't know if I call it, they do class them as a folding hunter, but it's a really good heavy duty work knife, this. Fit and finish on this one is fantastic, as most Bucks are. Then you've got a big handle on this. You can't conceal it in your hand, it's very big. And you've got like just 4 1/2, just under 4 3/4 of a handle. So it's a big knife. Fits the hand lovely though. Heavy, some people say it's too heavy for an everyday carry. It is heavy, yeah, but to be honest with you, I like a heavy knife. I like to know my knife's in my pocket. I like to know it's on my side, on my belt. I like to be able to feel it there. So I do like a heavy knife. I do know that they've come out with a slimline one of these. Looks really good. Slimline, and it has a pocket clip on it as well. And it is literally half the thickness of this one. So that does look a really good knife, and they're bringing them out in Magna Cut steel and everything like that as well. And I have just heard the other day that they've put these up in price. I'm not sure if that's it in the UK yet, but they have gone up in price to about $90 in the USA. What do I think of that? It's a little bit disappointing, yeah, but when you were getting these for $40 or $60 or £50 or whatever, you was getting a hell of a lot of knife for your money. Hell of a lot of knife. Even if it is just a 420 stainless, it's well heat treated, it does hold an edge, and it does sharpen up razor sharp, and you're getting a lot of knife for your money. So I think the way I look at it is that we had it off for a while getting them cheap. We had it off, and the time's come to an end, you know what I mean? Good things do come to an end, but you're still getting a good thing for your money. If you've paid £100 for this knife, you're getting your money's worth. It's a knife that's going to last you your lifetime. It's well made, it's rugged, it's a great knife. It's made like a tank. The lock up on it is solid, no blade wobble, and I'm not sure how the warranty works in the UK, but you do get a lifetime warranty with this. Not a lifetime, forever warranty. So I'm not sure if you can send that to if I could send this to the USA and they'd send it back. Someone let me know. I don't know, especially with this tariff thing that's going on as well. I would have thought it would have cost more than, it would have cost too much to do it, but hopefully in the future when things change, and I could pass this knife down to my children, and my children can pass it down to their grandchildren, and when it gets old and busted up, they can send it back to Buck and have it refurbished and sent back with a new blade. Wouldn't that be great? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that just be fantastic? But the way things are at the minute, I'm not sure if you can do that. But hopefully things change for the better, and that becomes a thing. Buck 110, legendary, iconic Buck 110. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it again. I've got the next video. I've got a nice. I've got an absolute bargain of a case knife. I did put a post up with it. I'm going to do a full video on that one and show you that one on the next video. That'll hopefully be up the day after this one goes up, and then I've got some other knives to show you as well, what I'm looking forward to showing you. But thank you very much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. God bless to you all. Goodbye.